Hello? 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 Hello, ಆಡಿಯೋ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? Hello? Testing. Hello? Hello? ಇದು ಆಡಿಯೋ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯವ್ರೆ? You are able to hear?
Yes.
Very good, very good. Okay, ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ರು ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರು, ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೊರಟೋಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. But anyway, we will start it once 6 o'clock we will start. They may come again. Now this audio is you are able to hear?
Yes.
Very good, very good. ಇದು ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಮ್ಯೂಸಿಕ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ ಅವರೇ? ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಮ್ಯೂಸಿಕ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ?
ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ.
ಓಕೆ, ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್, ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್. So good morning, good evening, good noon, depending on the geographical location where you are located. This session is what is known as T.S. Bhavanishankar Memorial Lecture. The topic for today discussion is estimation of lifespan from horoscope. So today is Sunday, 27th February 2022. Time is 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. as per Indian Standard Time. This is a free virtual session through Zoom. All are welcome irrespective of their geographical location. Thanks to Corona for having made this possible. Please keep your horoscope ready along with a clean sheet of paper and a pencil or a ball pen or a gel pen. Calculator is not required if good at mental arithmetic. Otherwise, a simple calculator may be used. Calculator is not required if you can add mentally given 7 single-digit numbers. Multiply a 2-digit number by another 2-digit number. Divide a 3-digit number by a 2-digit number. And subtract a 2-digit number from a 3-digit number. Considering or ignoring fractional parts. Because the reason is we are not making any accurate analysis of inaccurate data, which is not necessary. No prior knowledge of astronomy or astrology is required. Estimation of lifespan from sign chart. ರಾಶಿ ಚಕ್ರದಿಂದ ಅಂದಾಜು ಆಯಸ್ಸು. Use astrology as a simple tool, either purely for entertainment purposes or to improve your own productivity during the remaining part of the journey of your own life. The choice is entirely yours. The participants and intended and invisible viewers of this virtual session or the video recording of this virtual session, they are required to make use of the contents of this presentation at their own risk, fully knowing their own personal limitations, if any. The creators or distributors or anybody else, whoever is either directly or indirectly related to the contents of this presentation, are not at all responsible for losses, including but not limited to financial losses, if any, which are caused or likely to be caused for having used the information contained in this presentation. Efforts have been made, spending several sleepless nights to see that information contained in this presentation is correct, clear, and complete, and sufficient enough to steer Gnana towards Vijnana and to destroy Agnana present, if any, in the society. However, as every keystroke is itself an important source of error, the end users are required to use the information contained in this presentation at their own risk. Anybody or everybody, whoever is interested to learn the basic principles of astrology, who can understand broken English, broken Kannada, or broken Hindi, is eligible to learn astrology by joining this free virtual session. Those who have at least a degree in any discipline are preferred, although others are also welcome. Here, a number of people have asked questions about the online course what we are planning to do. Some of them are here, so let us go through the questions, and if there are any additional questions, we will answer at the end of the session. So there is a question here where it says, I am very poor in mathematics. I wish to learn astrology just for curiosity. Whether joining these free online lessons help me to learn astrology in just 24 hours? The answer is, this is a specially designed course exclusively for beginners. Only knowledge of broken English, broken Kannada, broken Hindi is sufficient to become an expert in the subject. Knowledge of basic arithmetic calculations is more than enough. 24 hours is also more than enough. Somebody else has asked this question. I have passed BE degree in examination in mechanical engineering branch. I have burning desire to learn astrology. Will I be benefited by joining this free online course? The answer is, this is a specially designed free online course on astrology exclusively for beginners. Only burning desire to learn any subject, including astrology, is sufficient. Ability to follow simple broken English, broken Kannada, broken Hindi is sufficient to become an expert in the subject. Basic calculator may be used if not good at performing mental arithmetic. So there is one more question where he says, I have passed a diploma in engineering 10 years back. I have read several books on astrology, but I am not able to understand anything. Whether these free online lessons of 24 hours duration help me to learn astrology from the books? The answer is, in single word has sufficient energy to stop the entire career of a person. Because if we do not understand a single word while reading the books, as the books do not speak, the person who is reading the book, he or she cannot understand a single word, means the whole career will be lost, because they will not continue to read further unless that is understood. By attending this free online course on astrology, you will be able to read not only books, you can attend even conferences, present research papers on astrology, and even question the work done by experts in the field. I have passed second year P.U.C standard 12 examination and have plans to join an engineering college. Can I learn astrology by attending this free online course? The answer is everybody who can understand simple broken English, broken Kannada, broken Hindi, with the ability to perform simple arithmetic calculations, either in the mind or using a simple basic calculator, will be able to learn astrology in the simplest possible form and in the shortest possible time. I am a diploma holder in engineering and presently working in shifts on rotation. Am I eligible to join this free online course of 24 hours duration? Sunday being common weekly holiday for many, the program is planned on Sundays. However, if anybody wants to attend free online lessons on any other day of the week at any other time because of working in shifts or any other reason, then efforts will be made to arrange free online lessons to suit the convenience. I am a diploma holder in engineering, staying and working in a remote place. Can I join this free online astrology course? The answer is working in remote place may contribute towards unsteady network connections. In such cases, efforts will be made to supply the link to download and view the recorded video lessons without the need for continuous or constant internet connection. I am presently working as a marketing executive after completing M.B.A. Is it easy to learn astrology in just 24 hours? The answer is certainly. Not only you can learn astrology in the shortest possible time and in the simplest possible way, but also become an expert in the subject and learn more and more and more using all available resources with great ease than ever before. I am a physically handicapped person studying in first year B.E. Can this free online course help me to learn astrology? This is a very specially designed, highly simplified course prepared to suit everybody, so that anybody who has at least a burning desire to learn astrology will be able to do so without much difficulty. I have passed B.Sc and have absolutely no knowledge of astrology. I was told that it is difficult to learn astrology. Can I learn astrology from this free online course? Not only astrology, but all other subjects of study are difficult to learn to start with, but it becomes very easy once learned properly. It is also true even when learning cycling or swimming or cooking or washing utensils or clothes, to mention a few. I have passed B.Sc and wish to learn astrology. If there is connectivity problem during the online lessons, what should I do to learn the lessons? To meet such requirements, which are not unlikely to occur, the links to view the recorded lessons will be provided as and when required. I have passed B.Com and currently a housewife. If I miss a class after joining the free online course, what should I do before attending the next lesson? The answer is to enable those who miss the free online lessons either partially or fully for any reason whatsoever. The links to recorded lessons will be provided so that learning is not affected. I have passed M.A. in economics and presently unemployed. I am not very good in English. Can I follow free online lessons if I join the course? The answer is knowledge of basic arithmetic calculations along with ability to understand simple broken English, broken Kannada or broken Hindi is sufficient to learn the subject of astrology in the shortest possible time and in the simplest possible way. I have passed B.A. in history, presently unemployed. I am not very good in Kannada. Can I follow the free online lessons if I join the course? This free online course on astrology is specially designed to suit the convenience of everybody, and hence the explanations are given in simple English or Kannada or Hindi wherever and whenever needed. I have passed B.C.A. in 2008 and presently working from home online. If I miss a class for any reason, what should I do? This is a specially designed, simplified, free online course on astrology to suit everybody. In the most unlikely event of not able to join online classes, either partially or fully, the link to view the recorded lessons will be provided so that the learning sequence is not affected. I have passed SSLC or Standard 10 and obtained a pass mark not by study but due to Corona pandemic. Can I learn astrology by attending free online classes, and whether explanations are given partially in Hindi? This is a specially designed free online course on astrology for beginners, which suits the requirements of everybody, irrespective of their geographical location. Lessons are planned such that it is delivered in simple English language, but if occasion arises, efforts will be made to explain in broken Kannada or broken Hindi as and when needed. So these are some of the questions asked by those who are interested in joining the online course. Now, regarding the medium of instruction, as not many people have joined, the instruction will be in English, but the presentation slides contain information in English as well as in Kannada. Now, this is what is called as Rashi Chakra. Whether you are able to hear me? Hello? Yeah. So actually, that wheel that is rotating in the background is the Rashi Chakra, which is having a circular shape. But for convenience, in South India, we use a horoscope which is shown in rectangular or square shape like that, depending on the length and width we have taken. This, you can imagine, it is something like a clock, which is a rectangular clock or a square clock. Here, the names are given for these places instead of the numbers in the clock. So in Kannada, this is called as Mesha, Vrushabha, Mithuna, Kataka, Simha, Kanya, Tula, Ruchika, Dhanasu, Makara, Kumbha, Meena. So what we have to do is, even without these names written, we should be able to identify the names of these boxes, which are called as signs, or in Kannada it is Rashi. So each one is a Rashi or a sign. In English, this Rashi Chakra is called as a sign chart. The names of these blocks are Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. So in English, Rashi Chakra is called as sign chart. Rashi is sign. Chart we call it as Chakra. Chakra means the background something is rotating, that is a circular horoscope. But It is convenient to draw straight lines than the arcs of a circle like that. Therefore, South Indian horoscope will have this particular shape. Now, we will use the abbreviations for the names of these signs or rashis in Kannada. So, this is Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. So, this is a blank horoscope where we have not placed anything in the house. The names are also not written. So, in English, Rashi Chakra is called the sign chart. Now, in this space, that is Rashis or signs, there will be some planets placed there. They will have a positional value depending on in which Rashi or in which sign they are located. These are called as Grahagala Dhruvaka Sankhyaಗಳು. Dhruvaka means constant. In English, we can call it as positional value of planets. That means a planet in different signs will have different numerical values. For example, if we take Ravi or Sun, the Dhruvaka Sankhya in Kannada is that number. Hello? 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 Testing. Hello? 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 Hello?
ಹಲೋ
ಹಾ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಯಾಕೋ ಡಿಸ್ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇವತ್ತೇ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಡಿಸ್ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್
ತುಂಬಾ
ಆಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು.
ತುಂಬಾ ಡಿಸ್ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ.
ಅದೇ 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 it was not there all the other days. It was not there. Today only I am seeing some disturbance.
ಎವ್ರಿ 2-3 ಮಿನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ.
ಹಾ ಹಾ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದಲ್ವಾ?
ಮಾಡಿ ನೋಡೋಣ.
ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ಯಾ? ಹಾರೋಸ್ಕೋಪ್ ಯಾವ್ದಾರು ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ಯಾರ ಸ್ಯಾಂಪಲ್?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿಲ್ಲ, ಸಿಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ.
ಹೌದಾ?
ಬೇಕು,
Okay,
ಬೇಕು.
ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Then I will give you the procedure.
Ah.
So here, this every planet has got a numerical value. See, every planet will have a value depending on where it is placed in the horoscope. For example, in Kannada, it is called Raviya Dhruvaka Sankhe.
ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾಲೇಜಲ್ಲಿ 1963 ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್.
Hello? We will go for the Kannada and English version, both are there. So, here something called positional value of planets. Now, a planet, depending on where it is located in the horoscope, it will have a numerical value. Lohit Kumar, are you able to hear me?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Do you have a horoscope with you?
No, yes, sir.
Then in the horoscope, you can see where is the sun located in the horoscope. In Rashi Chakra or sign chart. Rashi Kundali. In Rashi Kundali, we have Ravi or Surya. He is located in some place like this, in one of these 12 signs. In which is your, in the horoscope, where is the sun located in this position? You are able to read? Hello?
Hello, sir. Makara.
It is in Makara. Makara
Yes.
means the number is 3.
Yes, sir.
So, for sun, the positional value is 3. So, you note down there, sun, the number is 3. Then, we will go to the next planet, which is moon. Where is moon located in your horoscope?
Sir, moon is located in Mesha. 1.
Mesha or Aries.
Yes.
So, the number is 1. The number, positional value of moon, when it is placed in Mesha, here is number 1. Next, where is Mars or Kuja?
Is also in 1, sir. Mesha.
Kuja is in Mesha. So then we will go to that one. So Kuja in Mesha will have a numerical value of 3. Next is Mercury or Buddha. So where is Mercury located in your horoscope?
Makara, sir.
Oh, it is in Makara. That means it is number 4 here. This is Makara or Capricorn. So Mercury, when placed in Capricorn, has a numerical value of 4. Then is Jupiter or Guru. Where is Jupiter in your horoscope?
Vrushabha. Vrushabha, sir.
Vrushabha. Vrushabha means it is number 2 here. You can see on the screen, you can see this is the
Yes, sir.
Vrushabha or Taurus. So Jupiter has a positional value of 2 there. Next is Venus or Shukra. Where is Shukra located in your horoscope?
Dhanur Rashi. Dhanur Rashi, sir. Sagittarius.
Dhanur Rashi means Sagittarius. It is number 3 here for Venus. You write number 3 there. Then Saturn or Shani. Where Saturn is located?
Saturn. In Dhanur Rashi, sir.
He is in Dhanur Rashi.
Yes.
So Dhanur Rashi means the value for Saturn when placed in Dhanur Rashi or Sagittarius is 2. Now, just add all these numbers. 3 plus 1, 4, 4 plus 3, 7, 7 plus 4, 11, 11 plus 2, 13, 13 plus 3, 16, 16 plus 2 is 18.
Yes, sir,
So,
correct.
18, if you get the addition, if you can do it, then mentally the calculator is not required. Now, this is to be multiplied by 17. 18 multiplied by 17. So,
18
either
multiplied.
you can use calculator, mentally also you can do it.
So 306.
Ah. Yeah, it is 306. Now, the 306 you divide by 12.
306 should be divided by 12.
Ah.
Yes, sir. So 25.5.
Very good. Now, subtract 25.5 from 120.
94.5.
Yeah. So, this is the estimated lifespan of the individual whose horoscope the planets are located in the position like this.
Okay, sir.
Now, we will see some examples.
Sir, 1 minute.
Huh?
Sir, can you open this sun chart, sir?
What is that?
Sun chart, sir. I need to see once again sun chart.
Yeah, that's I am giving example here.
No, sir. Sun chart, sir.
Where that numbers are there, is it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, I see. Okay. Anyway, I will repeat it. Nothing to worry. You will remember. There is no problem. I will be repeating it. So we'll take an example here.
Okay.
We're taking an example. This is in Kannada. We can also have in English also. So here, the sun is located in Libra.
Yes, sir.
So sun in Libra means he will have a positional value of 6.
6.
Sun in Libra will have position value of 6. Moon is in Cancer or Karkataka Rashi or Kataka Rashi. So moon in Kataka will have a number 2.
Yes, sir.
So if you use it few times, you will remember. We don't have to remember the different charts for the planets, but beginning, yes, it is required. Now we'll go to Mars. Mars is located here in Scorpio. So when Mars is located in Scorpio, the positional value is 2. This you remember, otherwise I will get it again, no problem. Then we will go for Mercury. Mercury is placed in Virgo or Kanya Rashi. When Mercury is in Kanya Rashi or Virgo, the positional value will be 0. Do you remember?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Jupiter is located here in Sagittarius or Dhanas. When Jupiter is located in Sagittarius, the positional value of Jupiter is 5. Then Venus. Venus is in Leo or Simha. Shukra is in Simha Rashi. The positional value of Shukra when he is in Leo or Simha Rashi is 5.
Okay, sir.
Then Saturn. Saturn is also located in Simha Rashi or Leo sign or Shani. When Shani is located in Simha Rashi, the positional value for Saturn is 2. You are able to follow?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, here I have listed all the marks. This is in Kannada, and in English it will be like this. I am using abbreviation because it is convenient. So the marks obtained is Sun in Libra will have 6 marks, Moon in Cancer will have 2 marks, Mars in Scorpio has got 2 marks, Mercury in Virgo has 0 marks, Jupiter in Sagittarius will have 5 marks, Venus in Leo will have 5 marks, Saturn in Leo will have 2 marks. You have to add all these numbers, and I have given 22 there in the table, but you can check whether I am right or wrong.
Correct, sir. 22 is correct.
It is correct. Okay. Because every keystroke is an important source of error, it is possible there can be some mistakes here. So therefore, we can check manually. Now, as I have given, this procedure is in Kannada. In English, the total marks what you have got is 22. Multiply it by 17. You will get 374. Is it correct or wrong?
Correct, sir. Correct. 374 is correct.
Okay, okay. Then, next step is in Kannada. I will give in English also. This 374 you have to divide by 12.
Answer is correct. 31.
31. So here fraction will be like 2 months it will come. So that is 31 years, 2 months and 0 days. That is the value you get. Now we are subtracting from 120. This is in Kannada. If you go in English, 120 minus that Q, what you have got, you will get 88 years, 10 months and 0 days.
Correct, sir.
So this is the estimated lifespan of a person with this kind of horoscope. We will take another example. So here we got the answer for this example as 88 years, 10 months and 0 days. This is another example in Kannada. The English version is this one. Now for this one, we can write what are the marks applicable for different planets when they are placed like this. For example, Sun is in Capricorn or Makara. So marks positional value for Sun when he is placed in Capricorn or Makara is 3. Then Moon is in Dhanus or Sagittarius. When Moon is in Sagittarius, the positional value of Moon is 5. After Moon, we will go for Mars. Mars is in Leo. When Mars is in Leo, the positional value of Mars in Leo will be 5. Then Mercury. Mercury is placed in Sagittarius or in Dhanus. The positional value of Mercury when placed in Dhanus or Sagittarius is 3. Then Jupiter is in Leo or Simha Rashi. So Jupiter in Simha Rashi will have a positional value of 1. After Jupiter, we will go for Venus. Venus is placed in Dhanus or Sagittarius. The positional value of Venus when placed in Sagittarius or Dhanur Rashi is 3. Then Saturn. Saturn is in Capricorn or Makara Rashi. When Saturn is placed in Makara Rashi or Capricorn, the positional value of Saturn will be 3. Now we will add all these numbers. So 3 plus 5, 8, 8 plus 5, 13, plus 3, 16, plus 1, 17, 3, 20, and 23. So it is 23. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
So it is, oh. So here 23 came. Multiply this by 17. How much will it come?
7, sir.
Huh?
Sir, total answer is correct, sir. 87 years, 4 months.
So this comes 120 minus of 32 and 7 months will come. When you subtract, you will get 5 months here, 87. So 87 years, 5 months, 0 days will come.
32.58, sir. 32.5 minus 120 is 87.
Now 87 years, 5 months, 0 days is the estimate that what you have made by horoscope, applying the formula. The actual death of person took place after 87 years, 4 months, 21 days. This is horoscope of Rodam Narasimha. The dates are taken from internet, but this is a approximate calculation, a simple mental arithmetic calculation. We are not making accurate assessment of inaccurate data. But even then, it is a surprise to see that this particular horoscope gives the estimated value which is determined on the day of birth of the person when horoscope is prepared, and knowing the actual date of death, we are able to find the actual lifespan and compare it with the estimated lifespan, which is an approximate value only, because we are not making accurate analysis of inaccurate data. You are able to follow? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Let us see whether any example is there. Yeah, there is one more here. It is in Kannada. The English version I will give. So the English version is this one. For this one, let us check what are the values. So first is sun. We will follow Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday sequence. So Sunday is sun, Monday is moon, Tuesday is Mars, Wednesday is Mercury, Thursday is Jupiter, Friday is Venus, Saturday is Saturn. So in this horoscope, Sun is located where? It is in Aries. Here you can see Sun is in Aries or Mesha Rashi. So Sun in Mesha Rashi will have a positional value of 0. After Sun, we'll go to Moon. Moon is in Scorpio. When Moon is in Scorpio, the positional value of Moon is 6. Then Mars. Mars is also in Scorpio. Positional value of Mars when placed in Scorpio or Vrishchika Rashi is 2. Then Mercury. Mercury is in Taurus or Vrishabha Rashi. When Mercury is placed in Vrishabha Rashi or Taurus, the positional value will be 4. Then comes Jupiter. Jupiter is placed here in Capricorn or Makara Rashi. Jupiter in Capricorn will have the positional value of 6. Venus is in Meena Rashi, or it is also called as P.U.C, P.A.S.C.E.S. So this is Meena Rashi or P.U.C where Venus is located. When Venus is placed in P.U.C or Meena Rashi, the positional value of Venus will be 0. Then Saturn is also placed in Meena Rashi or P.U.C. When Saturn is placed in Meena Rashi, the positional value of Saturn is 5. Now add these numbers. 0 plus 6 plus 2 is 8 plus 4 is 12, 18, 23. Is it correct?
Yes, sir. Correct.
Total, is it 23 is correct? You are noting down the values
Yes,
or
sir.
not? 23
Correct.
is it? 23 is it correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we will multiply by 17. So
391.
391. This you divide by 12.
32.58.
So that means it comes like 32 and 7 as remainder, which is 7 months. So subtract from 120. So you will get 5 months. So it is 87 years, 5 months, 0 days. You know? How much you get?
7.41.
See, this 391, when you divide by 12, you know, you will get 32 and a remainder of 7. Or 7 by 12, that fraction will be there. So it is nothing but 7 months and 0 days. So 32 years and 7 months, if you subtract from 120, you will get 5 months and 87 years. So which is the value that is listed here. 87 years, 5 months, 0 days. That is the rough estimate we have made by looking at the horoscope. Now,
What is the calculation of Rahu and Ketu?
And this one is the actual date of death considering the actual date of birth, which is available in the internet, and it comes to, he died at the age of 84 years, 5 months, 18 days. So it is very close, maybe around 5% or 6% difference. But what we are making is a rough estimate. We are not making accurate analysis of inaccurate data. And even if we get the estimated life something like plus or minus 10 years, even then it is worth to know about it so that we can plan. Now, if you want to shorten the lifespan, there are thousands of methods. But if you want to increase the span, there are also sufficient methods available with the advancement of science and technology. So we can use all available resources to extend the lifespan. This, whatever we are calculating the lifespan, either the procedure or the value we obtain, they are not engraved in polished jet black granite stones. That means we can change them slightly forward or we can come backward also. So therefore, this gives a rough idea, and we can take this. This is obtained at what time? On the day of birth it is known. So we have plenty of time to improve upon the health conditions so that either we can live up to that one or beyond that also, like that. This one is the horoscope based on the dates given in the internet of Professor G.K. Govindrao, who was the freedom fighter also. You are able to follow? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now, let us see there is any another example. This is in Kannada.
Sir.
The English version is this one. So let us work out this problem. Where is Sun? Sun is in Kanya Rashi or Virgo sign. So Sun in Virgo will have a positional value of 5. Next, Moon. Moon is also in Virgo. That means positional value of Moon when placed in Virgo or Kanya Rashi is 4. Then Mars. Mars is in Leo or Simha Rashi. When Mars is in Leo or Simha Rashi, the positional value of Mars is 5. Then comes Mercury. Mercury is placed in Kanya or it is in Virgo. When Mercury is placed in Virgo, the positional value is 0. Then we will go for Jupiter. The Jupiter is in Scorpio or Vrishchika Rashi. So when Jupiter is in Vrishchika or Scorpio, the positional value is 4. Then Venus. Venus is in Libra or Tula Rashi. When Venus in Tula Rashi, the positional value of Venus in Libra is 5. Saturn is located in Aquarius or Kumbha Rashi. When Saturn is placed in Kumbha Rashi, or Aquarius sign. The positional value of Saturn is 4. Now add all these values. 5 plus 4, 9. 9 plus 5 is 14. Plus 4 is 18. Plus 5 is 23. Plus 4 is 27. This 27, is it okay? Total sum? Hello?
Correct.
Multiply this by 17.
459.
No. Yeah, maybe.
38.5, sir. Our total answer is 81.75, sir.
Yeah, 459 is the value. We have to divide by 12.
38.25.
Yeah, that means 38 years and 3 months. Now subtract from 120.
81.75.
So 81.75. So that is 81 years, 9 months and 0 days. This is what is estimated based on the horoscope. But knowing the actual date of birth and date of death, the age is 25 years, 3 months, 23 days. That means they have given more attention to their health and therefore lived little longer than the estimated value. So estimated value is the approximate method only, and using approximate method, using simplified calculations, we are able to determine the estimated lifespan based on the horoscope and check with the actual information available. So here you can do a project work. What you have to do is go through the newspapers and internet. You will find several people. In newspaper it is coming. Some of them, they will mention the date of birth as well as date of death. Then using the date of birth, you can prepare a horoscope and calculate the estimated lifespan and compare it with the actual lifespan. Then you will get how much will be the difference between the approximate estimation as well as the actual one. So a person can live longer by taking more care about the health using all available resources. Similarly, there will be cases where the actual lifespan can be less. That means they have not taken care of health that much with interest. So if we try to cross a busy road without waiting for anything, because of our urgency, some vehicle or the other will hit us, and therefore there are more chances for shortening the lifespan. Similarly, it is generally seen that all singers or musicians always live longer because they will control what they eat, because they don't want to lose the tune they produce by eating all available foods, because the tone produced from them has to be mathematically matching with the different sounds for singing the music. So all musicians have longer life because they give more attention to their health. That means they do not eat whatever their tongue desires. They will also control and see that whatever their stomach wants, only that they will eat. So this is how on the day of birth, it is possible to estimate the lifespan of an individual by using a simple approximate calculation, and then take any remedial measures which are available because of advancement of science and technology that have provided using all available resources. Now, if we have a blank horoscope like this, we should be able to identify what are the names of each sign here, either in Kannada or in English or both. So first time,
ಸರ್ ಒಂದು ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಸರ್.
ಹೇಳಿ
ಸರ್ ಒಂಚೂರು ಚಾರ್ಟ್ಗಳು ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಸರ್? ಮತ್ತೆ ನಂದೇನೋ ತಪ್ಪಾಯ್ತು ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್.
ಹೌದಾ? ಓಕೆ, ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ, ನೋ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. But so what I am trying to tell is, this is the first day.
Okay, sir,
and
okay.
whoever has come has no knowledge of astrology or astronomy, anything like that. But see, this one I wanted to give today because this person, Bhavanishankar by name, he was a great scholar in Sanskrit and great thinker. He was coming across several people approaching him for different astrological solutions, such as naming a child born on a particular day, preparation of a horoscope, and determination of the most auspicious time for celebrating either thread ceremony or upanayana or marriage, and matching of horoscopes for a successful marriage, and auspicious moment to start construction of a temple, construction of a well, a house, or digging the well, like this, to mention a few. So I happened to meet him and asked him about how did he learn the subject and whether it is from books or he had a teacher. Then he told me that there was a person who had the subject of astrology written on palm leaves, and it was written in the Sanskrit language. So the person who was having that palm leaf pack of astrology, he was not conversant with Sanskrit. So he asked him to read that and translate it in Kannada. That way, he said, he learned the subject and he made the other person also to understand it. This question came because one day somebody bought 2 horoscopes, one of the boy and another of the girl, and they gave him both the horoscopes and asked them to check the compatibility or matching from astrological point of view for performing marriage. Now, at that time when I was there, I heard him telling that the lifespan of both the people comes almost equal, like 86.5 years, and therefore they live longer. It is a good thing, you can go ahead with the marriage. So then, after that customer left, I asked this Bhavanishankar about how did he calculate the lifespan based on the horoscope. Then he gave me some formula or procedure, but I made it simplification several times and brought it to this simplified version, which anybody will be able to use and determine the lifespan of any individual just by looking at the Rashi Kundali or the birth chart, which is written corresponding to the birth time, the birthplace, and the something like birth date, time, and place. These parameters are required for preparing the horoscope. In olden days, it was a very tedious calculation. It was taking almost 6 to 8 hours to prepare the horoscope. But however, they were using at that time something like a logarithm table and making to an accuracy of that 4 significant digits accuracy using a 4-figure logarithm table. Now things have changed and everything is available in fingertips, and even some ready-made software is also available. Even some of them are for free also. So there, if you just enter the date, the place of birth, and time of birth, then you'll be able to get the horoscope. Once the horoscope is there, we can use the procedure whatever given, so that you'll be able to calculate or estimate what is the lifespan if these are the placement of the planets in different signs. So that is why first I thought, let us give some example like this, and if people are interested, we will have a series of approximately 7 to 8 lessons, and you will be able to become an expert in the subject within that period of time. So this is just, I have taken an application directly, but the next lesson I will be keeping all the building blocks, that is all basics, terminologies, classifications, and other things, so that one class we can learn all about that. Then maybe we can go for timing of events, that is determination of the most auspicious time for all auspicious functions, which are generally considered as auspicious and are carried out once in a lifetime. So that will take roughly about 3 hours. Like that, there will be 8 sessions. Each one will be approximately 3 hours duration. Maybe it will be 2.5, or after 3 hours, if something is left out, to finish that, we may extend for another 15-20 minutes like that. But on an average, we need about 3 hours. So like that, this 3 hours is kept because most of the examinations, whether it is engineering or non-engineering, the duration of examination is 3 hours for every paper. And therefore, the students should be able to sit at one place, study for 3 hours continuously. That is what is important. So there will be 8 lessons, each of 3 hours. That means one can become an astrologer in just 24 hours, and no earlier prior knowledge of either astronomy or astrology is required, and we will cover everything from known to unknown, starting from building blocks, and at the end you will be able to do many project works using different parameters and do a lot of research. Just like any other subject here, it is either you can prove or disprove the method if it matches with actual data, something like that. So if it is not matching, If there is too much of difference, then it is necessary to change the or modify the method itself. That is, there is plenty of scope. It is just like any other degree course. And here, if anybody has got a degree in any discipline, then he can straight away go for M.A. in astrology. There will be 5 subjects in first year, 5 subjects in second year. It is through distance education or the so-called correspondence course, where they will give 8 textbooks, because first year there will be 4 theory papers plus 1 oral interview will be there, and in second year there will be 4 theory papers and 1 project work will be there. So if you complete that, you will be able to get M.A. in astrology, and whatever the lesson we cover in 24 hours, it's sufficient to pass minimum 3 papers out of 8. So others also, there are additional things. So since books are already, they are giving, one can study with the basic knowledge of astrology. But if anybody needs extra ideas, suggestions, things like that, or lessons, I am here to give all the lessons for all the 8 subjects also, so that you can even have a degree in, that is M.A. in astrology, and you can pass with distinction without any difficulty. In fact, there was one student by name, something like his initials I don't know, but his name is Basavaraj. He was a diploma holder in mechanical engineering. He had applied for a job in Saudi Arabia. There was 3 months time for joining. He left the job from the firm where he was working, and he happened to meet me one day, and he asked, "Sir, I have 3 months time. I don't want to work now because I'm waiting for the visa. If it comes early, I will go early. Otherwise, within 3 months, they said they will give the visa, they will send." So I told him that we need 24 hours. We can sit from morning 8 to night 8 for 2 days, or 8 hours a day for 3 days, or 4 hours a day for 6 days, or 3 hours a day for 8 days. And you can do some practicing. When I teach something on one day, next day you must sit and work, so that you can continue the lesson to the second one, like that. So he came. After 3 days, he started getting customers at his house. Just 3 days is enough to do most of the astrological solution problems. Then, by the time he was about to leave to Saudi Arabia, the number of people visiting him increased to 150 per day. Then, when he left, his co-brother, he came and asked me, "Sir, so many people are coming, shall I send them to you?" Then I said, "I will not do any consultation. I will teach the subject. I am not doing only this subject, but I teach all subjects of mechanical and aeronautical engineering branches. So they can learn and do themselves all astrological work without visiting any astrologer at all during their lifetime." So that is the thing. So if seriously people study for about 8 days or more, because some people may require more repetition, some people even by one single attempt also they will remember the procedures like that. So that is how this will be there. Similarly, there was another doctor. She also got appointment abroad, and she stopped taking all patients for treatment because she was likely to go within a period of 2 to 3 months. So she came to find out the most auspicious day for joining the new job. Then I told her that I will not do that one, but I will teach all the relevant topics in that subject so that you determine yourself the most auspicious date and time, and you can go and take up the job. She practiced it, and then she told me that she has selected this particular day, this particular flight number, etc., for joining the new job abroad. So, like that, anybody can become an expert in the subject without any difficulty in the shortest possible time. Once we learn the subject, then we will not feel stranger when we read the books. We will be able to understand all the terms that are used in the astrological language. You can understand books without any difficulty. You can write technical papers on astrology and research what you are doing. You can attend astrological conferences, listen to the scholars, thinkers and writers and experts, and improve upon yourself. This is like any other subject in engineering also. Recently, I had opportunity to attend a technical conference in one of the engineering colleges. The principal during the conference told the participants or delegates that several parents approach him on a regular basis, and particularly during the admission season, and all of them have one common question to ask. That is, they will ask him which is the branch to which they can admit their children or guardians or wards for the particular branch, which does not require mathematics because their children are so-called weak in mathematics. So this kind of a thing recently appeared in the newspaper also, maybe about 3 weeks back, where the press reporters wrote that if students pass mathematics, they will get engineering degree from VTO, otherwise they won't get. See, actually here the problem was this. The engineering degree course is of 8 semesters from 1 to 8. It is for those who go from 10+2 or second year P.U.C. But the students who have completed diploma in engineering after the State Board of Education, they have spent 3 years in the Polytechnic, and they were given what is called as a lateral entry for joining the second year or the third semester of the BE degree course. But they have to pass mathematics 1 and 2, the topics which are not covered in diploma, but they are covered in first semester and second semester of the BE course. Now, to complete the 2 papers, they gave 5 years time. That means 4 years time, 3 years in the college plus 1 year more. Even if they pass all other papers except this, they can take another year and pass those papers. Now, recently, they have given 1 more additional year for students who could not pass, taking last 10 attempts to pass the Mathematics 1 and Mathematics 2 of semester 1 and semester 2 of the first year engineering degree course, which is common for almost all branches of engineering. That is the actual thing. Now, there was another technical problem added. If the P.U.C pass candidates enter or join the engineering degree course, then the marks scored in all the semesters are important to pass the and get the degree. Whereas in diploma case, the third semester onwards, they are writing the common examination with other students. But first and second semester subjects, Some of them have been studied to a certain extent under the Polytechnic 3 years course. They have to cover the 2 mathematics papers 1 and 2. Now, how to account that mathematics marks for declaration of the final results? So, university decided that marks scored in those mathematics 2 papers, which bridges the gap between what is studied in Polytechnic mathematics and what is covered in first and second semester engineering mathematics, is not treated for declaration of the results or calculation of the percentage of marks obtained in the degree for having joined the lateral entry mode to the engineering colleges. Because of this, students did not put effort to pass these 2 papers even after 5 years. That is actually the problem. So, any subject to be studied, we have to study. That means first time we will not understand anything. Second time will be slightly better. Third time onwards, more the repetitions, we will become experts. After studying, it is necessary to something like simplify. There will be plenty of things to read, but we must simplify and put it in a simpler form. For example, even in story, in magazines, which goes as a serial, they will reserve a rectangle at the beginning of the story. In that rectangle, they will write until now what happened. Illiyavarage, they will write a story to give the background for people to follow the lesson. So, complete summary, whether it is the first one or the second one or the 30th serial, it is covered within that rectangle only. It gives total picture. Like that, you must learn about simplifying repeatedly so that it really gets simplified. Then standardize it so that anybody else will be easily able to understand. The person who puts this effort for understanding the subject, simplifying, standardizing, and presenting to others, he will be spending several sleepless nights, taking longer time, reading several books, etc. But he'll be able to give the result in the shortest possible way and in the simplest possible variety. So that is what is needed for this subject also. So I will be giving the detailed lectures, step-by-step procedures for people who have absolutely no knowledge of either astrology or astronomy, starting from the preliminary building blocks, and make you experts in the subject so that you don't have to consult any astrologer at all. You can do it yourself, and you can do lot of research work to find out about yourself, members of your family, and those who are related, then all others, like that. Once you are convinced that what you have learned and what you are applying, the procedures, you are able to get some idea, it will be useful for any other applications like this. So that is the interest. So we will plan to have one lesson, say every Sunday evening between 6 to 8 or 6 to 9, like that. So there each day I will cover sufficient portion so that within 3 days you will be able to do almost all the work for which people approach an astrologer, such as determination of auspicious time for auspicious events, compatibility in the marriages, determination of muhurta, things like that. All that we can learn in 3 classes itself, starting from 0. We can learn everything like that. So this was just an introduction where I thought we can give an example itself on what you have learned from Bhavanishankar, who is not there today. But the method what he has given, I did simplify further and further and brought it to this simpler form so that anybody will be able to easily understand and apply the method, get results, and use all available resources so that we can improve the lifespan either toward the extending it or shortening it if some people want it. Because shortening, of course, there are several thousand methods, but extension, there are certain approved methods, tried and tested methods, those can be tried. So whatever we get is not the hard and fast roll, not engraved in granite stone, etc. They are very flexible and we can adjust or change like this. This is how we can teach all the subjects, whether it is engineering, science, management, or any other thing like that. So our aim is that everybody should become an eminent scientist, an eminent engineer, an eminent professor, an eminent innovator in the shortest possible time and in the simplest possible way. So that is the purpose of this lesson. So what we will do from next week onwards, every week there will be a lesson. So you can get one almanac which is published by Government of India itself. It is PDF form is free, it is downloadable, published by government. It is called as Rashtriya Panchanga or National Almanac. It is available in all Indian languages. So you can download it in English, you can download it in Kannada or any other language also. Keep that as a reference book. Plus, if you want, we use in Karnataka something called Vanti Koppal Mysore Panchanga. You can use that one, or you can use any other one also. Not particular about one particular thing, but if we use one particular one for studying, later on we can use other publications also. Then we will be able to find out what is the difference between this and that, whether this is easier or that is easier for studying or understanding, things like that. Those things are possible. In fact, we can learn how to prepare a Panchanga yourself. That is, how to construct a Panchanga or national any almanac. We can make it ourselves, forecasting for the next year, because everything goes on understanding the basic building blocks. So please spread the message so that whoever is interested, let them either write to me giving their name so that I can include them and send the link for joining the free this online sessions. And not only that, at the end of this, I will give you the video recording of the complete lesson so that you can go through it again from the beginning. And if you need any missing items, anything like that, you will be able to see once again. Whole thing you can listen again and again several times. Some people may require more than one time viewing like that. So downloading you can do wherever free Wi-Fi is there, so that it is totally free. And once it is downloaded without internet connection, you can keep on listening it several times, going through it again and again till you become an expert in the topic. So therefore, this type of a thing normally we come across in all conferences or in the regular class also, because some students will be very slow in noting down and some students will be very fast, and some students they don't note down anything but they listen and remember. So in case the teacher erases everything written on the board, then some students will be there to say, I could not take down that last portion like that. So therefore, what I made was at the end of the session, the complete video recording of the session will be given to you so that you can go through it again and again from the beginning as many times as required in individual cases, so that whatever is covered here will be in your mind. And once it is in the mind, we don't need either the video or the class notes or any textbooks also. And this is one way of improving the memory also. And since lot of terminologies are involved, learning few things at a time you will become an expert and your memory capacity will also increase. I hope what I am making is clear to you. Hello?
Yes, sir.
So, any questions on this? I think you came little late, I think. So otherwise, there are some 15 people have asked some questions. All that questions and answers I have given in the beginning of the lesson. So, and because of this, no, we don't want to delay fixed time. We'll start, and ending can be different. Ending you can sit little longer if something is yet to be covered, so that topic will be completed. Or if something is a new thing we want to start, we can close it early instead of partially starting today and not able to completing it. That is the idea. So the complete video recording you will be able to get, even view it or download it from the YouTube. I will send the link to you. Then go through it from the beginning, so that whatever you have missed, you will be able to get that idea also. And if there is any other doubts or anything, we will be able to clear in the next class. And so far, nobody has come and asked me that they have a doubt, because everything will be made clear, correct, and complete, and there is no scope for doubts to remain. But unfortunately, the mind works at electronic speed. It is like CPU, but the mouth, the hands, ears, etc., they are peripheral devices. Peripheral devices always something like work slower than the mind, which is CPU. So what happens if you ask anybody to write their name using only capital letters? Generally, they will miss one or two letters, because in normal handwriting, they write correctly. If we say that write using only capital letters, the peripheral devices are slow, the mind will be thinking of the next letter and the next letter like that, and there are chances that we miss the one or two letters. So that is why information written in capital letters, there will be missing of some letters will be there. So here you have not missed anything at all, and something what you have missed, you will be able to go through the entire video any number of times. I will give you the link through the YouTube. So you are welcome to use, or you can download it also and use repeatedly without the need for constant internet connection. Somehow, no day was there where there was interruption in the internet. Unfortunately, today there was some problem 2-3 times, but afterwards I think it became all right. So because of this, anyway, recording will be there. You will be able to go through everything from beginning, and there will be no doubt left over there. So, but there are some features like in computer, automatic spelling correction, things like that. So sometimes it so happens that we wanted to type something, but it made some automatic some changes, but it will reflect something like as a mistake. Actually, it was not a mistake. So some correction will be made. A small letter will become a big letter without our knowledge. So that kind of a thing. So we'll try to prevent that kind of a thing happening to the extent possible. And everything from the mind is to be entered to the computer using the keyboard. There will be scope that every single keystroke is an important source of error, and therefore there can be some typing mistakes available there, but we try to do the corrections as much as possible. But it is an important thing to note that if we try to concentrate on perfection and precision, things like that, then the work will not be completed at all. It will never be ready, because simplification and standardization is a repeated job, a continuous quality improvement procedure. So you can make a excellent thing but it takes enormous amount of time. So therefore, we don't want to go for that much of precision and accuracy, and in the best possible forum, we'll try to present it, because we are spending several sleepless nights to produce the presentation like this. Now, is it clear what I have told?
Sir.
So, any doubts are there now in what we have done?
Sir, no doubt, sir. Sir, I need to know the once again screen ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕಾಯ್ತು sir.
Yeah. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ I will give you the video itself. You can download and you can go through from the very beginning itself.
Okay, sir.
Instead of ourselves going back in the screen here, the entire session recording video I will give you. I think one I gave you, that Valluri memorial thing. Is it not?
Yes, sir.
Like that, this also you can download from the view at the YouTube, or you can download it also if there is memory in the your this one. These days it is not possible for difficult for memory. See, in those days when we were working, the computer memory was something like 1 kilobyte. That was the highest. So problems, we have to divide it into independent blocks, process one block, then take the output from that, use it as input for the second block. Like that repeatedly we have to do several times to get the results. Then computer memory were increased to 4 kilobytes. So afterwards, now it is all in gigabytes, and still we say memory is insufficient. Is it not? So we have worked in those days when computer memory was too less and computer was not available. We cannot become, user cannot be owner of the computer. Computers were costing like 2 crore rupees in those days, called mainframe computers, and we had to prepare the programs in what are called punched cards and submit one box of the cards to an operator in a window. He will take it, and in a queue system he will process it. Next day he will give the punched cards back plus the output sheet. Invariably, people were getting the output telling that there are a lot of syntax errors. That means mistakes in violation of the language rules. But when I happen to write, punch the cards, submit it, results were coming for the first time, because I was checking 50 times before punching the cards, because first you have to write the manuscript. It should be correct, clear and complete. Then go for punching. That should be correct, clear and complete. Then if it is submitted, results will come immediately, like that. So therefore, I am interested in giving talks, lectures or anything, so many things like that, conducting workshops, etc. Without that, we feel something we have lost. Now, although we got gold medals, President of India award and whatnot, we want all our youngsters to supersede us, because today's facility available, resources, advancements made in science and technology, whatever that can be or that was done in the last 50 years, maybe within 5 years we can do that one, because now technical and scientific advancements have made literally everything, all information available. Olden days it was not like that. If we have to only depend on something like Sir Pittman, Isaac Pittman and Sons London for books like Heat Engines by Leavitt or Steam Turbines by Kearton, things like that. But today you see, plenty of information is available. We want people who will go for study, simplify, standardize. Once they do, everybody can become a professor, everybody can become a scientist, everybody can become an engineer, everybody can become an innovator very easily than olden days. Now things have become easier, but people are somehow not showing sufficient effort to reach that goal. So our job is trying to help such people, motivate them, inspire them by teaching the subjects in the simplest possible forum in the shortest possible time. So that is the interest. You're able to follow? Hello? Subramania, are you there?
Yes.
So you're able to go through this? I will give you the video recording itself.
What video I have to check?
You can download from the YouTube and again
Sometimes
go from the beginning to end. There you can stop and see the things, go back, repeat it, or replay it any number of times. Everything will come because this is technology has made it easy. Earlier it was not that. So in classroom, either board, teacher will write something and erase. We had different type of teachers. Some people, they are writing in the board wherever little space is there because they never wanted to use the duster, something like that. Some people are writing everything, they were not speaking. So varieties were there. Today, all such problems are eliminated because of this digital forum and easy accessibility through internet. The whole recording, I will put it to internet tonight to YouTube, and I will give the link so that you can go through again and work out the problems, keeping some example horoscopes yourself and learn that. Then I plan to give about 8 classes so that anybody can become experts within 8 days, 8 sessions. Actually, first 3 sessions are enough to do all astrological solution problems which normally people approach in astrologer. All that you can do it yourself, that too correctly, clearly and completely without any simplification, because they try to give something or the other like that. So we can follow. So if you want to follow, we can follow. Otherwise, you don't want to follow also, it is okay. So, but learning will be interesting. It is indirectly mental exercise. So a lot of improvement in memory will come. Because looking at the horoscope, immediately can tell this corresponds to this particular planet, which is residing in this particular sign, in this particular star, in this particular quarter, etc. Think like that. So it is a memory improving tool. So it can be used for entertainment also. Plus, it can be doing for innovative type. For example, I have done some method of presentation here. This can be improved if somebody wants it. But I have put a lot of efforts, spent several sleepless nights to develop the methodology for presentation. This is because of, this is the gift of Corona. So we thought, why not do this, which was not possible in olden days, so that people can learn any subject for any course at their own place without moving out of the house. That was the idea. So any questions? You had any difficulty in this one, breaks or this thing, internet connectivity? Hello? Hello? So we'll stop here and see that we can continue on in another session. That I have plans to have about 8 sessions to cover almost everything to enable anybody to become an astrologer in 24 hours or 8 sessions of 3 hours each. Hello? So we can close for today.
Let's close it.
And I will give the recording link. You can go through it also.
Okay.
Whether you had any problem in understanding, any improvements you have to make in presentation, anything like that? Except the technical problem, connectivity, which was in the beginning. But actually, so many days I have not experienced any problem. Today only there was some difficulty because of the connection. Yeah. So any questions?
No.
Okay, we will meet another day, and I plan to give about 8 sessions of 3 hours roughly each, so that in 24 hours one can become an expert in this subject. So we will close for today.
Okay.
Okay. So thank you.
Thank you.